What is education? La tabula rasa, the blank slate, desks lined in rows, and students with their hands folded quietly. When you think of education, do you see a prison cell? Or do you see freedom? It's true that education is an institution. I've learned this year about the politics that operate behind the scenes of the classroom. I remember the story of Lemon Grove and how the community tried to segregate the Mexican-American students. I learned about the English-only movement and Proposition 227, which prevents students from speaking in their native language in the classroom. To me, education is liberation. And this is why I chose to be a teacher. Paulo Freire, author and educator, says, education as a practice of freedom, as opposed to education as the practice of domination, denies that man is abstract, isolated, independent, and unattached to the world. It also denies that the world exists as reality apart from people, and this is why I like teaching, because it connects me to the core of humanity. It calls on me to be continually awake and reevaluating what is fair and just in the context of a classroom, and thus in the context of the world at large. Someone once said, teaching is action. That's exactly what I think it is. I think teaching is seeing the injustices in the world and acting on those in front of the watching eyes of your students, who look to you as a guide for how to approach the world. If teaching is so important, you might be surprised at some of the comments I've received when I tell people what I'm doing with my life. Teachers are just glorified babysitters. You'll never make any money at that job. Teaching is a thankless job. That's a job someone with a high school diploma could do. Imagine telling Mother Teresa to stop her work because she'll never make any money. Or telling Cesar Chavez he's wasting his time. What if Gandhi had decided to go for a job in marketing or real estate? How different would the world be today? Teachers are revolutionaries. Teachers change lives. They do it every day. Everyone knows it only takes one person to make a ripple that can affect millions. What if Anne Frank never learned to write? What if Martin Luther King never had a dream? This year at my student teaching placement, I wrote an I Have a Dream speech. I asked my students to write one too, and read it in front of the class. Here's what one boy wrote. I dream at night, thinking of all the possibilities. Why not be a farmer or a technician if I must? But what really sets my mind is the rust and hard work of a writer. I could write just about everything. That could be magazines, fiction, and maybe even politics. Dreaming deeper and deeper I must, to see my new dreams in the foggy gust. Traveling deep, you see my new dream, to become an artist like no one has seen. I'll be great at drawing many things, such as dogs, cats, and maybe even rats. Dreaming to the bottom of all my dreams, I see what I really want to be. An inventor. Yes, an inventor indeed. I can save the world with inventions such as these. A car that runs on no fuel, oil made from the sky, and maybe, just maybe, an invention that could save us all. So we all know teaching is complex. The world of education is constantly evolving. I want to teach because I want to be alive. I want to be continuously growing and reacting to my world. I want to inspire students to be alive in the world like I've been inspired. This year at UCSD, I've learned so much. I want to thank the professors, supervisors, and cooperating teachers who have supported me. I also want to thank all my colleagues here who have been my geese. I want to thank the mentors and schools in Seattle, Washington, who have helped shape my career and inspire my work with children. Sequoia Hartman and Eric Noble at the North Seattle Boys and Girls Club. Your passion and talent continues to move me. Thank you to the Washington Reading Corps and Stanislaus Elementary School for giving me the opportunity to learn about education. And also thanks to the amazing people at Giddens Elementary School for walking the walk in the fight for social equality. Last but not least, I want to thank my mom and dad for believing in me and encouraging me to always follow my dreams.